waiting on a confirmation. We're just waiting for traffic to build. That was part of our plan here, everybody. Welcome. We call you guys on up. Call you on up. How are we doing? Audio, video, life is good. It's a little bit windy. It's a little bit warm. And we are coming to you live from sunny Guanacaste, Costa Rica at Rythmia Life Advancement Center.
Amen.
Amen. We are in a life advancement center that has amazing workshops, guest speakers, yoga, breathwork programs, and plant medicine therapy. It's a really, really, really great place. If you're just tuning in, this is your first time joining us, let me know where you're watching from. Even if this isn't your first time joining us, let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know. We're talking sheet pans, guys. We're talking sheet pan plans. People are hopping on. People are joining us. Life is good. The world is a funny place right now, isn't it? But we're still here. We're still cooking because we still all have to eat. And we're just being really soft and gentle with ourselves. I just touched my face. I'm having a really hard time with not touching my face. But I'm working on it. So yeah, the world is a funny place right now. So here at Rythmia, we are sending lots of love and healing and hoping that with the whole world that we get through this quickly. And we're, of course, following all of the protocol around here to keep everyone safe. All of our guests that are here, our guests that were here last week, we're just trying to make sure that we can contain all of this as much as possible. Here in Costa Rica, we've started to do some stuff. You know, the Ministry of Health has been on top of this since the very, very beginning. So everyone here was pretty healthy. We don't have a large number of cases here. All right, so what are we talking about here today? We're talking about food. We're talking about sheet pan meals. This is something that I think can help a lot of people out there who don't think they have the time to cook, don't like to cook, don't have the energy to cook. Because this is a way of cooking that really takes a lot of stress out of it. So I spent maybe 2 hours total in the kitchen over the last couple of days getting a few of these recipes ready that I'm going to show you. And then this is going to be more than enough to eat for the next 5 days for me and my family. So that's really, really exciting stuff. People are hopping on. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Dear friends, let me know. Hopefully a lot of you guys are watching from home, not at work on a Sunday, and you guys are taking good care of yourselves. So I'm just chopping up some peppers here because I was in the middle of doing some prep when we came live here. So I've got a few finished products that we're going to talk about. You can probably see some of them in front beside me here. But we're going to get one recipe going here. So I'm going to turn I've got a little cooktop over here. I'm going to turn my pot up to medium. And I'm going to start getting some ingredients together in a pot here. And this is going to be a sauce for a sheet pan meal that's going to be kind of a twist on an Asian tofu vegetable dish. So we're making our sauce for it. So we're going to use a lot of flavors that you guys might know if you do any kind of Asian cooking at home. Just checking up here to see who's watching, what's going on. So what am I going to do here? In this bowl, this is an empty bowl, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of water. Look at me. I'm like going, I'm business today. I'm all business. Going right into the recipe. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of cornstarch, mixed with about a tablespoon of water, and this is going to be my thickening agent. So I'm just going to get that dissolved. Rob is watching from Oregon. All right, so into this pot that I've got warming up here, I'm going to add several ingredientes. The first thing I'm going to add is some lime juice. So this is fresh juice from a lime. I'm going to add in some rice wine vinegar. If you guys want the recipe, I will put the ingredients and the measurements in the comments here. Soy sauce. So you can see this is a combination of flavors that many of us know. Very popular in different Asian sauces, peanut sauces. Honey, you would use maple syrup or any other liquid sweetener that you like. Agave. We're using honey today because that's what I had on hand. I'm going to add in, not my cornstarch yet, a little bit of sriracha for heat and ginger. Mm-hmm. What's going on? I've got some amazing friends of mine hanging out. They want to have a conversation. Yes? No, just kidding. I've got ginger and some sriracha going in here. And then some grated garlic as well. And this is going to be the base of their sauce. I mean, that sounds pretty Asian to me already. So I'm just going to mix that up. If I had a whisk, I'd use a whisk, but I'm not worrying about that today. I'm just using my hand. So this is the base of our sauce. I'm going to let that heat up. I've got my pot on medium-high, so I want to let that just really start to cook and combine and blend. And then I'm going to add in my cornstarch to help thicken it. In the meantime, to a sheet pan, I'm going to take this off here for now. To my sheet pan. So this is a sheet pan. Cookie sheet. Cookie sheets typically are flat. If you see something that looks like this but it doesn't have ridges on the side, that's a cookie sheet. And that makes it easy for cookies to slide off. This is more of a baking pan or a sheet pan. You can make really great big pieces of cake in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add some parchment paper. Ocean is watching from NYC. Rob says, Pura Vida. So good to see you guys joining in. So I've got my sheet pan with my parchment paper. Woo! And it's a little bit windy. Outdoor kitchen. To this, I'm going to grab this pepper that I was just slicing up. So this is just one bell pepper. Ideally, I would do 2, but for the essence of TV time, I'm just going to use 1. So bell pepper, and then a whole ton of broccoli. You know broccoli is always really good with Asian, so these are just broccoli florets I'm going to throw onto my sheet pan here. Dun, 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 dun. Singing helps it along. I'm going to grab it. I'm just going to do this all. We did 1 pepper and about 4 cups there, just under 4 cups of broccoli. So these are our veggies for our sheet pan meal, right? Looks pretty good. And some cashews, and this is going to be our delicious source of good fats and proteins. I'm going to toss those cashews on there. So that's really good. This is going to be the base of this sheet pan supper. But we're going to add a bit more protein. And how are we going to do that, you ask? Tofu. So at home this morning, I pressed some extra firm tofu. So I got all the extra moisture out of it. I just put it into a metal mesh sieve, put a bowl over top of it, and a can of beans to help press it out to get all the excess moisture out of there. Because you want to get your moisture out of your tofu so that it can absorb, and it has room to absorb other flavors of whatever sauce you're adding with it. So I've got these little cubes. I'm going to cut them into thinner cubes. So I'm just going to cut them through the width so that they just become a little thinner. Do that with all 4 of these. We're going to end up with 8. So this meal would be great for about 2 people, and served with some rice. You could actually stretch it out to 3 or 4 people if you served it with a bit more rice. You could add some other vegetables on the side if you wanted to, maybe some edamame or something. So there we go, the basis. So now, checking on my sauce that I've got cooking up here. It's boiling, so I'm going to add in my cornstarch mixture. So this is just the cornstarch and the water, and that's going to help start to thicken this up. So we want this to be a little bit thick before we pour it over our vegetables. So I've just got this on high. I'm going to let it thicken. Delicious. My coo is watching. Oh, honey, hello. So good to see you from Finland. A little bit colder there, I think, than it is here right now. Some love from Finland coming our way. We love you so much. Please send my love to Ingela and you and all of our Finnish family. Levi Moody is watching. That means my baby Kobe is probably watching. Orly, hello, Orly. Good to see you. Orly, I haven't seen you on the internet in a while. So good to see you. How are you doing? I know you were doing a lot of cooking, and you were in chef school, I think, the last time we spoke. Jennifer Sodini, lots of people watching. So fun. So cool. Okay, so, this is looking good. It's starting to thicken up. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a couple of the other sheet pan ideas that I had. So this one here, this is, can you see it? You can kind of see it. Here, I just pulled this off of the sheet pan. So this is what I cooked up last night. This is portobello mushrooms and onions and mixed different sweet peppers that I did with a chili cumin garlic marinade. Roasted that on the oven, and then we're going to make this into tacos. What? So I just wanted to show you a bunch of different ways that you could do sheet pan dinners, and it's so easy. It's a matter of chopping stuff up, putting some sort of flavor on it, whether it's a sauce like the Asian one that we're cooking here. This was just a spice blend, so it was chili powder, cumin, a bit of salt, black pepper, minced garlic, and olive oil that I just rubbed all over top of this, threw it in the oven at 425 and roasted it. Boom, that's done. And then all I would do for serving is, I've got some tortillas here, and these are store-bought tortillas. You know, we could make them from scratch here. That's how we do at Rythmia when we serve tacos, but today I bought them. And there's nothing wrong with that. In a pinch, it's totally fine. So I'm going to grab 2 tacos. This is going to be Kenneth's lunch here today, probably.
Yes.
So I would like to, if I had my stovetop free, I would toast these off a little bit, but we're not going to today. Sorry about that, Kenneth. And I like to plate my tacos up real nice, like that, so they have... Dun, dun, dun.
Very good.
This is me holding my plate to camera. Batting my false eyelashes. Okay, so what's the easiest place for me to put this if I'm going to plate something and put more on top of it for you guys? I have an amazing team helping me with my technology today. If you're wondering, right here?
Yeah, that's cool.
If you're wondering why my audio and video sounds better, I have an amazing team here helping me with that today. And if you're wondering why I look so much younger, it's because, no, just kidding. It's because of plant medicine and eating a lot of plants and stem cells and all of the goodness. Orly says, hi, Rythmia family. Do you remember Orly? She was here with her dog.
Yes.
Orly's amazing. She says, hi, Meg, Mama. It's Orly and Rythmia's canine guest. I want to tell you that my life truly has not been the same since coming back from Rythmia last December, a year and a few months ago. Like you know, food and nutrition has always been my passion. After talking to you, been researching such beautiful light and consciousness in myself. You went to culinary school and plant-based cooking. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going to respond to you once we're offline here, Orly. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm going to continue reading and respond to you offline. I love you so much. All right, so this is our taco, right? What goes into tacos? The filling. So I'm going to put a few pieces. This is actually what I had for dinner last night. Levi, my partner who's watching, and I, this is our dinner last night. So I'm going to put in 2 pieces of the mushrooms. Then I'm going to add at least 1 piece of every color of pepper in here, and then some onion. Look at that. We also threw arugula in our tacos last night. That was quite delicious. The little peppery and the freshness of having the raw. You could add some raw slaw inside your tacos. That would be really good. But what else are we going to add today here for Kenneth? But some aguacate. And what's missing is some sriracha. Sriracha would be really good in this as well. So then you've got this amazing done sheet pan dinner. All one ingredient. We've got serving it with some pineapple mango salsa. La, la, la. What do you think? Pretty easy. Pretty much like the only hands-on time with this type of recipe is the chopping of the vegetables. Then the oven does the rest. So that's meal number 1. So this was portobello mushrooms, peppers and onions with the chili, like chili powder and sea salt could be the basic version. We did it with garlic and olive oil. We added in some extra cumin. Really, really easy, really, really delicious sheet pan meal. Sheet pan meal numero uno. Dunsky, down the hatchet, wrapping that up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now, oh yeah, this has turned into bubbly goodness. Look at that. Let me just give this a stir. You can see that this has gotten nice and thick. Really, really good. Now I'm going to just pour this over all of my veggies over here. I'm just pouring this Asian hot sauce over my tofu, the broccoli, the peppers, and the cauliflower. This is such easy cooking, you guys. It's like the easiest way to do multiple meals because you can do all of this. Just get your cutting board out, wash your veggies, prep all of these. Even if you just prep all the vegetables and the sauce in advance, and then take turns rotating through the oven. And you're going to have a variety. Like we've just gone, Mexicana with the tacos. Now we're going a little bit with an Asian flair with this dish. You'll see we got 2 other versions coming up. I'm going to hand this off to Kenneth to throw into the oven. And hopefully we can get this baked off and done for you guys by the end so I can show you what it's going to look like. Because everything just gets more caramelized and delicious. So, what's up next? Let's talk Buddha bowl. So Buddha bowls have been the rage for many years now. I still do it all the time at home. So what is a Buddha bowl? It's just a combination of different foods in a bowl. But I did this one last night. So this was a curried chickpea sweet potato cabbage base for a Buddha bowl. So it's a great plant-based protein dish. So these are just canned chickpeas. Get your favorite organic can of chickpeas, sliced red onion. These are sweet potatoes. Here in Costa Rica, we call them camotes, and they're actually more like what you would find in the grocery stores in North America as the Asian or the Japanese potatoes. So So they have the purple skin and the white flesh, but they taste pretty close to the regular, like the orange sweet potatoes that you know in North America. And then cabbage that I've sliced, and I've kept the core intact, so it's holding my pieces of cabbage together. So I just rubbed this with curry powder, sea salt, and olive oil last night, baked it off. So this is the base of this is how we can plate this up. You could just eat this, throw it in a bowl and eat it, great, but we want to have a little bit extra zhuzhing. So I'm going to grab some of our amazing or local organic hydroponic greens from Rythmia's buffet here. Yum, yum, yum. Then I'm going to grab some quinoa. So we want to always have a grain, little extra energy, and quinoa is a great one because it's got all the essential amino acids. Put some quinoa in the bowl. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. So quinoa, our mixed greens. Then I'm going to grab a couple pieces of our cabbage. Plate that against my quinoa. Like so. Look at the pretty colors. Then we're going to grab a couple pieces of our curried sweet potato. Yum, yum, yum. Then, we'll grab a spoon. Grab some of my curried chickpeas. Like so. Look at that. Pretty root chakra with the deep grounding root vegetables and the purple. And then what do I have here but Meg's miracle sauce? I'll put some of that in a bowl, and this is what we would serve with this dish. Miracle sauce. And then a little bit more green. We'll put some pea sprouts on top. So always have, like if you've been watching me for any amount of time, I always talk about having pre-cooked grains in your fridge and freezer. We got our pre-cooked quinoa there. We got our Buddha bowls, some mixed greens. You can use your favorite bagged greens, and then always just have a really good sauce handy. This could be hummus. How simple and easy is that? Like I said, make these sheet pan dinners, and then you have all these ingredients to make these great things. You could throw these chickpeas into a bowl of your favorite organic carton soup, or whatever soup is your favorite to make from the Miracle Meals cookbook. Add your chickpeas, dip your sweet potatoes in them. You can do so many different things with that. So that's recipe number 2. Dunsky. Recipe number 3 for the sheet pan dinner. Oh, you know what we could have also put on that plate is some avocado, and that would have made it a piece de résistance. But we're going to save that. La, la, la. Beautiful. Increíble. Let's see who else is here. Mindy Rosen is saying, hello from New Jersey. Elias is back in New York, and it's crazy there, I bet. Michelle Maria says, a Canadian in Lima, Peru. Yes, I saw on Instagram that you were in Peru. Beautiful, Michelle. So cool. Layla is saying, hello from where is Baku? B-A-Q-U. Where is that? Does anyone here know? Baku. Baku? Where's that? Layla? Lala? Lala. Let us know where that is located on the world map. I would love to know. So another sheet pan recipe, completely different again, barbecued tofu. So this one is tofu that I've gone and I've cut, and it shrinks up pretty good when it's baked. So I've cut these tofu. It's the same type of tofu I used in the Asian one. I've cut it into triangles. And this time I've done baby zucchinis, red peppers red onions once again, and orange peppers. And this time it was a mixture of my favorite barbecue sauce. You can make your own, or we all have our favorite barbecue sauce that we get in the bottle. Barbecue sauce mixed with a bit of extra chipotle powder because I like a little extra heat, fresh garlic, sea salt, and black pepper. And then I put in a little bit of olive oil because when I want to put all the barbecue sauce and everything, infuse it into the vegetables, and the barbecue sauce does have sugar in it, so it will burn a little bit. So I added olive oil to help thin it out a little bit and give it a bit more resistance with the fat. So how are we going to serve this up here today? Well, we're going to put it on a piece of bread, Southern style. So we're going to slop a bit of miracle sauce on here. You could add more of your barbecue sauce. But this is like, a little bit of, we'll do that after. Put a bit of this tofu on here. Boom, 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 boom. This is your protein. Then we'll add some veggies. I've washed my hands many, many times today. I could be using my gloves, and I probably should be, but this is eating among friends here. This is not for the Rythmia guests by any stretch of the imagination. This is for Kenneth's lunch. Yes. So look at that. Red onions, zucchinis, peppers, yum, with our barbecue flavored tofu. You could slop on some chipotle mayonnaise, would be really, really good with this. But instead today, we're going to add, some slaw. some fresh slaw, maybe a couple pieces of aguacate. Look at that. Yum. Now, look at that. So we've got 3 different recipes here. We got another one in the oven, the Asian one, which would be amazing just served with rice. And all it takes is prep of chopping of vegetables, spice blending with olive oil, throw it on top, and then you store this all in containers for the week. So I would do this all on Sunday, and then buy yourself some really good glass storage containers, and then just divide the ingredients up. Maybe I'll put my chickpeas and onions in one of these. Then I'll put my tofu in another one. Then I'll put my mixed, barbecue vegetables in one, my mixed chipotle vegetables in one, and my Asian in a different one. And then you have all of these different options for creating meals through the course of the week. Really, 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 really good. And if you chop up too many vegetables that will fit on your sheet pans, just throw them in a bag in the freezer, and you can reuse those, steam them, puree them, cook them, and puree them into soups, and it will save you prep down the line. So that is my sheet pan plep, my sheet plan plep that I have for you guys today. Anna Maria is watching from, Rhonda's watching from Anna Maria Island in Florida. Jeffrey is saying hi from Ohio. Dana is saying hi from Colorado. And Orly is watching from Hollywood, Florida. Oh my goodness, you guys. How easy was that? So easy. The solutions, the meal prep solutions don't have to be complicated. I am a huge advocate of making sure that we do things on the weekend to help simplify things for the week. And I'm not saying you have to do it on Saturday and Sunday. I work Saturdays and Sundays. My weekends, usually Thursdays and Fridays, are my days that I usually take off. So I can do a lot of this on my days off. Or Sunday morning before I get going for the day, Have my cup of coffee, start working in the kitchen. Okay, that is it. The Asian plate is cooking away. Kenneth's going to run and grab it. It's probably not quite done, but we'll have a look. It's probably caramelizing deliciously with all of the Asian flavors. Really, really good for us to taste, for you guys to vision and just imagine your favorite Asian stir fry, probably about the same thing. Next week, I'm going to be talking about protein powder power. So I love protein powder. I've been using it, a lot in the course of the last decade. Just getting a little extra protein in my diet. I live, smoothies help me get through my days where I'm running around. So we're going to talk about other ways to use protein powder. It's not just for use in smoothies. So we're going to do a few different recipes using vanilla flavored protein powder. That's going to happen next Sunday. Tune in. I can't wait to see you guys there. I might be here. I might be doing it from my home kitchen. You will see. The world is our oyster. And I was thinking when I was cooking my kitchen all this weekend, like, wow, I should bring the viewers here more often. So you can see how I really do it at home. And what I really use at home, because I'm always substituting appliances, utensils, and ingredients when I'm at home. So, without further ado, I'm doing the drum roll for the Asian dish, and it's on its way. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. How's it look, Kenneth? Probably needs a stir. But here it is. He's burning his hands. He's running. Want to put it on top of there? Oh, wow. Look at that. Doesn't take long for it to start, The sauce is already cooked.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. The broccoli is already starting to, look at the brilliant green of that broccoli. I would eat it just like this. I don't like my vegetables cooked too much. I like them still a little bit al dente. So this, look at that. That just screams healthy deliciousness, doesn't it? Yummo. Serve that with your favorite rice, brown rice, basmati rice, jasmine rice, whatever. You are good to go. Asia, curry Indian, southern barbecue, and our Mexican fiesta portobello mushroom tacos. We just traveled the world on 4 sheet pans. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay close to home, and keep reconnecting to yourself. This is a great time for going inwards. I love you all. See you later. Ciao.